All right. So yeah, let's start the meeting. Hi, everyone. The first agenda item is the All Core Devs newsletter. I wasn't at the last meeting, so I don't have any context on that, but was there someone taking point on that?
I'm not sure about its all core dev newsletter, but we had discussed something regarding the EC newsletter, and we created a group and scheduled people who are interested to write the newsletter for Ethereum cat herders. So yeah, that was the thing, but I'm not aware of anything for the all core dev newsletter.
Okay, cool. We'll skip that one then. So the ECH ETH Magicians collaboration, there's a link that Annette posted. So if everyone wants to open that up from the agenda, you might have to refresh. There's some ideas in there, and I'll let Annette take this one and just kind of discuss them and whatever you want to do, Annette, for this topic.
So we posted Ethereum Magicians post on a forum, and we got some ideas, and I was chatting with some people from the community, and those are basically the ideas for Ethereum for ECC that we would like to host or organize or co-organize. And I really like the idea about hosting a workshop on how to set up Ethereum nodes and probably how to run ETH 2.0 testnets. And those sessions sounds for me like the best for the ECC sessions, as we are going to have full room that we can use during ECC, and we can run our own sessions. And I think that this would be very nice to have, as it's very important for the community, and just for remind them like that it's very easy to set up Ethereum node. But sadly, I don't feel like I'm the best person who can do this workshop. So I'm curious if anybody from Cat Hellers is willing to help or know somebody who can run this session or can connect me with those kind of people.
So just to like go back to that for a second. What workshops are you interested? You're interested in a workshop on node running, 1.0 node running or 2.0 node running?
1.0 and 2.0 testnets can be.
I don't know if I'm
be
capable.
enough people.
I don't know if I'm capable of running an entire workshop on 1.0. I run Geth. I should be there, and I should be able to help.
Okay, thank you. Then I will talk to you later after the call, I think.
Yeah, I can also help on the. Oh, sorry. I was just saying I can also help on the 1.0 side. I can maybe put you in touch with people who could help for the 2.0. But I don't know if they'll be at ECC yet. So yeah, we can talk offline, but yeah, I can help as well.
Okay, thank you, Tim.
I have some people in mind that I can talk to, and we'll send to you, Annette, if they're interested.
Sure, thank you so much. Also, I created a spreadsheet, so feel free to add those people over there in the spreadsheet. So I'm going to share them in the chat of this call. Thank you. Or reach me out after this call. Thank you.
Okay. And then there were some other ideas on there. A lot of them are straightforward. The marketing DAO session, I didn't know if there was any talk about that, Pooja, from the marketing DAO people. Are you all going to be at ETHCC?
Yeah, I'm not sure if anybody is there, but yes, we are going there at Denver for sure. For HCC,
Okay.
not like clarity on that. Maybe we are trying to represent at least one person in all kind of conferences. So yeah, I'll update if somebody is going on there.
Oh, are you going to ETH Denver or someone else?
Oh, not me, but we are trying to have a booth there, and yeah, we would be possibly be speaking. Not me, but yes, somebody would be from our team.
Okay, cool.
When is ETH Denver?
in February. I can pull it
14
up
and
right
15 February, or 14 till 16 February. I'm not sure,
Yeah,
but around 14 and
14,
15.
yeah, 14, 15, and 16. It's a 3-day hackathon.
Oh, cool. Yeah, that's just my backyard, so I might try and go.
I'll be there. Cool. All right. So I think unless Annette, you had anything else, is that the end of that topic?
Just wanted to say that Alex Masmey from Marketing DAO is from France, so he may be willing to lead that session or workshop. It would regarding to Marketing DAO, we were thinking that it would be just interesting to host that session, as those people are trying to do really cool job, so they can like introduce themselves and like basically introduce the whole Marketing DAO and how they want to marketing Ethereum. So that was the idea of that session. But that's all from me, I think.
Great.
Yeah, thank you, Annette, for putting this. I will pass on to the team members, and if anybody is going there, I can certainly put you in touch with that person. But other than that, any kind of documents, chats that would be needed, I'll be happy to help you.
Thank you, Pooja and Hudson.
So the next item is the EIP.
Actually,
oh, go ahead.
sorry to cut in. I've got to leave early today, so I was wondering if maybe I could ask you to jump the list a bit.
Yeah,
the
sure.
ninth. Okay, thanks. The ninth item is the PR to Ethereum.org. So I had a part in that, and I haven't been up with what's going on. So I was wondering if anybody minds if we do that sort of out of order now.
Yeah, is there anyone who can speak to number 9, the PR to Ethereum.org?
Yeah, I can add a little context there. So the Ethereum.org team was working on a community page, and it was kind of, the idea was to combine the PR that you'd made, William, with this page as well. And then there was an open Google Doc for all of us to add feedback. And I don't think we've put much feedback in there, so it's still kind of pending. So
right, there was a bunch of, go ahead.
I was going to say I can resend the link so that we can add some feedback and get going on that again if you wish. Other than that, yeah, I think it's still waiting.
I think that might be good. I sort of got the feeling it stalled out. Like in the beginning, there was like a bunch of input from like not necessarily cat herders, but just sort of from all over. And then I just got the feeling it sort of like just sort of stalled. I mean,
yeah, I did. Oh, sorry, go on, William.
No, go for it.
Yeah, I put some feedback in there, but again, if you could resend the link, that would be good, because I think it got lost kind of, and everything kind of stalled. So yeah, +1 on that.
Also, do you know, like, what would it take for this to move on to a next level? Like, I guess, who are the relevant parties to push it on?
So yeah, I guess just add the feedback in. You'll kind of agree on what wording is best and what sections are going to be added, and then it just simply gets made into a final PR and goes in. And the relevant parties would be Sam, Josh, I guess, myself, and everyone from ECH. That's about it.
You mean that's the people like on the Ethereum.org website who would need to push it on? That's great.
Well,
yeah.
Sorry, those are the people who are working on that kind of page as well as the rest of the site.
So that's great. So again, Sam, Josh, and you?
Yeah, mainly Sam, I think, put that page together.
Great. All right, fine.
Awesome. Was there anything else you need to skip to, William?
I think that should be it for me.
Cool. Well, enjoy your rest of your day when you leave, and great. Thanks for coming.
Great. Thanks a bunch.
So the EIP improvement process meeting is item 3, and I made a Telegram group for that today. We're gonna start ideating on that next week after the core devs meeting this Friday, because I want to invite core devs to join the group before we start doing some heavy lifting of some of the strategies and proposals and things like that. So I need to add more people. If you want to be added to that, message me on Telegram. If you don't have my Telegram, email me at hudson@ethereum.org. If you want to be added to that, anyone can join, obviously. And if you know people who'd be interested in that or would be helpful in that, let them know that this is happening as well. Okay, the next item I added, it's the ECH 2020 roadmap. I think that we need to have a roadmap for 2020, even if it's a sparse one or a generic one that can be edited over time, because as we ask for money from different groups, I think we need to be able to give them a one-pager of this is what we do today, this is what we want to do tomorrow, and here's what it's going to cost to do those things. So we should try to aim to get that done by the end of January, since it's already 2020 and everyone was so busy with the hard forks in December, we didn't get a chance to. What do people think of that?
I think Charles is already working on it, and I am also working on it a little bit. So we would try to, come up with a one-pager kind of thing as you suggested, and yeah.
Perfect. Yeah, I'm sorry. I must be severely out of the loop on that. Then December was a very busy time for me, so I didn't know that it was already a thing. So that's great. Any other comments on that?
I would like to request feedback and comment on the document for which I kind of prepared for the past that we did. Like we started in January 2019 and we have finished a year. So it was a kind of summation. Thank you, Hudson, for adding your comments. But anybody else, if you would want to add some comments, that would be great.
So is there a new doc for the 2020 roadmap, or are we going to migrate the old one? Or?
Oh, no, this is for 2019, and me and Charles are working on 2020, and we would share it very soon for a review with the team.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll watch for that.
What Pooja just posted was a 2019 in review blog, and it's pretty good. I'd like people to check it out, just like Pooja requested, and give some feedback. And if there's anything that we're missing in there, that'll help people understand what we're about. And that link was just posted in the Zoom chat, and it's also posted in the Telegram chat, I'm pretty sure. Okay, I added item 5, which is an idea to pay for a part-time ECH coordinator in chief. I think that as we grow in 2020, we'll still be able to do the same thing like we're doing today, but we'll be adding new people. We'll be actively, vying for donations. We'll be managing money. We'll be managing who the note takers are and stuff like that. And I think things slip through the cracks sometimes. And as we get more things, it's going to just get worse. So having someone get paid for ECH to be a part-time position, like hourly, with some of the funds that we collect, if we budget that in, I think would be a good idea. What do people think about that?
Yeah, definitely, especially for accounting stuff and everything.
I agree.
Yeah. Or maybe even multiple people, but at least one person, I think. Or maybe start with one person and then see what the needs are. Okay, cool. So I will ideate on that a little bit. That can be part of the roadmap. So we'll kind of combine the roadmap and this idea as part of like a next year's budgeting thing so that we can pick someone and get that going. Okay, item 6, migration of DAI to use of DSR/other savings options. I think that was Charles.
Oh yeah, that was me. I'm a little behind due to the busy December, but I'll pretty much just get that document out this week and send it to the Telegram/Gitter group for your review. It'll just be kind of explaining what exactly the migration process is, as well as what we can do with some of our DAI to earn a little extra. But yeah, I'm still working on that.
Okay, thanks. Discuss and close ECH GitHub issues and PRs. So this would be in the PM repository, right?
Yeah, I think we did most of that last time. We can have a look again today, but like, yeah, we did a pretty good cleanup on the last call.
I think we received 2 or 3 more new.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe
there's
it's
just a
worth
couple
going
more.
over the couple new ones.
Yeah, there's I merged the pull request today for meeting number 24. And looking at that because I needed that to show up in order for people to see the previous meeting and stuff. And it looks like there was one from 16 days ago for the meeting note file names for sorting on GitHub, and there's some kind of issue with it where it is a conflict. So let's look at that one. And who is Edson Alion?
He is one of the note takers. He is one of the person taking notes and community member, ECH community member. But yeah, he is a part of the group of note takers.
We should add Sachin and Edson to our private chat, I believe, so that they can get more in depth on what we're doing. Is that a good idea?
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah, let's definitely do that. Sachin, what's your Telegram?
It's live agile. I'll text you maybe on Gitter.
Yeah, post.
it on chat,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, it's on the Gitter community channel, right?
Yeah. I'll
Okay.
post it on chat. Just give me a sec.
Sure thing. I'll add you as soon as after you post it on chat after this meeting.
Yeah.
Okay. Can someone take a look at the PR for the updated meeting note file names and figure out how to fix that merge? I'm terrible at dealing with GitHub, otherwise I would do it.
Let me just have a look.
It might have been my fault because I merged the meeting number 24 notes. It might be as simple as that.
Okay, it's so I think he just changed the name. Yeah, I think it looks good. I mean, and it's pretty minor. Like I think
Adding a digit to the
yeah,
meeting.
I don't mind. I don't mind merging it, and if there's an issue, we can just revert.
Yeah.
Oh, but
go ahead.
Yeah, there's merge conflicts. Okay, yeah.
That's the only thing. That's the reason I said,
Oh.
could someone else look at it? Because I'm not good with merge conflicts.
Okay. It's probably easier. It's kind of hard to do this in the GitHub editor. So I'll just ping Edson, say it looks good, and if he can pull it locally and reserve the merge conflicts, it's probably much easier to do it that way.
Okay. Sounds good. Where am I? All right, so that's at the end of number 7, unless anyone had anything else about an issue or a PR.
There are a few new issues listed there. It's about one of them is about Pokemon and about the notes. So if that can be pointed out to the right direction.
I think we should handle that when James is on the call, since those are his issues, and he can give more context to them.
Yeah.
An option that accounts for in process. Okay, yeah. Well, so we'll ask James what he wants to do with that. What was the next thing? Oh, removing inactive cat herders from the private chats. I'm going to post a link to this. It was also in the Telegram. And it there's a couple notes on there. It looks like, because my opinion is we should be flexible with who's in this chat already. And then as people become more active, like Sachin and others, that we should, as quickly as possible, include them in the private chat, because that one has a lot of important information in it. So the ones that I am not sure about, let's go over the ones we're not sure about. Jamie Pitts. I think we should leave him in there because he's with Fellowship of Ethereum Magicians, and they are coordinating a lot with us. So it'd be good if we make sure that he stays in the loop.
Sorry,
and
Hudson, for jumping in, but
Yeah, do it.
Jamie can't attend those calls as it doesn't really coordinate with his time zone. So those calls he can attend. But I'm talking to him after every call, so he's
okay.
updated, but he can attend the calls.
Okay, that's okay. He doesn't have to attend the calls to be active. And even if he's not very active in the chat, if he can have an insight into it, especially with the stuff for the Fellowship of Ethereum Magicians, like, I think that's important. But what's everyone's thought on if we should be really strict about that or not strict at all? Or something in between?
I'm not sure if we should be like really strict, but it is good to have people like in the group who are actively participating, as the initial thought was there. So yeah, it make a lot of sense. People who are coming up to these calls and contributing to Cat Herder to be there, and people who I'm not sure, because the information that should go out is anyway going out in the form of newsletter, blog, or in the community getter we share. So
okay, cool. Is Canonizer Jim, is that who is that someone who's active? Because I think they are, but I forgot.
Yeah, that's my partner at canonizer.com. So, and he does the note taking when both of us together take notes, and he was normally going to be here this morning, but he didn't make it this morning.
Okay, no problem. I'll make sure that they're on the definitely active list. And then Chris Remus, I think they're I forgot if they were active or not in the last. And basically, when I say active, I went back through August, so that's kind of what I put as the cutoff. But it can be even further than that if people have different opinions. Does anyone know who that is, or if they're still active?
Yeah, I know who he is. He's a PM on ENS, and he does a lot of stuff in the community on other blockchains as well. And he started a blockchain PM group, a Telegram group, which basically gives people information if they want to get a PM job in the blockchain industry. I'm not sure if he's been active in the Telegram group, but he's definitely helping people get involved in the industry.
Okay, let's go ahead and put them as an active, and we can always add them back if we need to. And then for not sure, Jamie Pitts, I'm going to go ahead, unless someone has any objections, I'll add them to active. And then Jim Bennett is the same as Canonizer Jim, right?
Yes.
Okay. Perfect. And Jim Bennett's on Getter, I think. No, Telegram.
Yeah, I don't know if he's on Telegram. I can find out.
Yeah, I can just look too either way. It doesn't really matter too much. And the inactive list, we have Casey Detrio, Dean Eigenman, Anna Vladi, MP Adam Schmidegg, and Chris Remus. Is there anyone on that list that we think we should reconsider to put in the active, or reach out to them and see if they want to contribute?
About Chris Remus, I remember seeing a post from him recently, maybe around December or January. He was trying to suggest the use of the Telegram group, the PM Telegram group that he created for the, finding up the people for ECH who wants to contribute, because he suggested that it may be a good place to look out for the people if we need in future. So yeah, he sometimes comes up with some or the other thing.
Okay, we can keep him in then. Anybody else on that list? Okay, and we can always add people back if we take off someone and they want to be still active. So yeah, I'll purge those people pretty soon, and we'll keep this list, and we can just every year do a list of participants and purge the ones who, or maybe 6 months or however long we want to do it. It doesn't matter. So that issue is done. Discuss the PR to move Ethereum.org about ECH page. We already discussed that. ECH website update. Is there anyone who can speak to that? Who does that anyway? Hugo?
It was typically Hugo, and actually one of the first guys that you mentioned on the active list helped set it up as well. It was Adam Schmidt, I think, or something along those lines. But yeah, I also am renewing the domain name because I have it on my account. So
Okay.
that's the only update for me.
Do you need
I'm
some
happy.
funds for that?
Oh yeah, good point. Yeah, I can put it in the chat how much it costs, and we can maybe set up a transaction for it.
Okay, good. What was that, Health?
I'm happy to help kind of update the content. I just need access. That's the only thing.
Okay, let's have you reach out to Hugo then.
Yeah, I'll ping Hugo and ask him, and then I can work on that.
Perfect. Okay. Final agenda item before, oh, actually, no, final agenda item is review the outstanding action items. So working group to be formed to work on the All Core Devs newsletter initiative. We are still confused about that, it sounds like, unless someone has any update on that.
If we change it to Ethereum cat herder newsletter, that was an action item on me, and I created the group. So we have created the schedule and shared between the people who are who showed interest. If anybody else want to join the group, please do let me know, and I'll add it to the calendar.
I'm going to change it from All Core Devs to ECH then.
Yeah.
And that is now updated. So for that action item, we can say that is checked, that is done. The next one, Ethereum cat herders to start communication for the Istanbul hard fork with relevant stakeholders. That's done, and the hard fork has happened. Hudson to schedule first EIP improvement process meeting. Check that off because I'm doing that next week before the next cat herders meeting. Hudson to create EIP improvement process Telegram group to coordinate activities. That's done, so we can check that off. ECH to consider what percentage amount to put into a DAI savings contract. That is an action item that we will keep on the action item list. Because Charles, you're going to get together the document, right?
Correct, yeah.
Okay, perfect. ECH to review issue 66 to decide if it should be closed. That has been closed as far as I can see. Okay, yep, that's been closed. So we can take that off the list. Hudson to create proposal to remove individuals from the Gitter Telegram. Already done that. Hudson to add James Hancock to the ECH Gitter Telegram channels. I've done that. That can be checked. ECH to review the community page and provide feedback for the Ethereum.org team. That's also something that's in process, so keep that on there. ECH website to be updated to reflect Berlin and difficulty bomb hard forks. That's what Helena's doing as far as updating content. ECH to look into funding and updating and maintaining the ECH website. Keep that on there. That's something we still need to do. And anyone interrupt me if there's comments on this stuff. Otherwise, I'm just kind of running through it because I think we've talked about most of the things on here. ECH multi-sig holders to finalize the payments in the funding issues page. I think that's done. Isn't that done? We did that fairly recently. ECH multi-sig holders to refund the final ProgPow funds to Bitfly. Let me look real quick and see if we did that. I'm almost positive we did. Okay, it's approved. Yep, it has been sent. So that can be checked off the multi-sig holders to fund BitFly. Hudson to confirm wording in BitFly from the ProgPow refund blog. I think we already released that, right? So that's done.
No, we haven't actually, and yeah, it's kind of been a while because you said you wanted to double check with BitFly that they were okay.
That's
So,
right. Sorry.
Yeah. So yeah, good thing we kept that there. Let me just post the link to the blog post in the chat here. So we should probably send that to them.
I can do that today.
Yeah, there you go.
Excellent. Thank you. And I'll copy that as a to-do for me. Okay. And then I think there's one more. Tim to submit proposal for the ETHCC workshop. That was accepted, right, Tim?
Yes, it's accepted. I guess if people, maybe we should like have a small Telegram group to coordinate that. So people who will be at ETHCC, yeah, I can put a Telegram group together and share the link in our private Cat Herders Telegram so that people can just join and we can discuss there.
Sounds good.
Awesome. On the action items, when whoever's doing, I guess Sachin doing the note taking, add the ECH 2020 roadmap as an action item, so that we can keep up with that.
Okay, sure.
One action item here mentioned the ECH multisig holders to finalize the payments in the funding issue page. I think the link is not correct, and I see that there are, I think, 4, 5, or maybe 6 issues pending there.
Oh, can you send the link to the real one?
I just did in the chat.
Perfect. All right, I'm going to update that in the agenda real quick first. Because, yeah, that just points to the, oh, you're right. That points to the Gitcoin grant for some reason. Okay. Oh, wow, there are a few that are open. When Brent, for the future, when you open a funding issue, put how much is owed, because I have trouble remembering that. Because yeah, I don't know how much we're paying. How much are we paying for the 1x calls and the 1.0 all core devs calls?
That is 100 DAI for all core dev and 50 DAI for the ECH news. I mean, ECH notes taking. So yeah, but if this is a good idea, we should always mention the amount so that people issuing the fund should not have any issue understanding it every time.
Perfect. That would be something that me and Charles can get to. So I'm going to put that on my list. I can create those transactions today. So that is 100 per 1x or all core dev meetings, 50 DAI per notes. Okay, perfect. All right, that's settled. We're adding just the one item about the 2020 roadmap. I don't think any other action items need to be added. Does anyone else see any that need to be added?
I don't see any action item as such, but I have seen a comment, a discussion around the YouTube channel for Ethereum Foundation. Like there are so many fake YouTube channels saying that they are Ethereum Foundation. So just wanted to, give a heads up around that. Like Edson raised this concern. He kind of created a list in which he listed all the YouTube channels, which says that they are Ethereum Foundation and they have quite a lot of viewers and followers. So is that something that like
I can do it.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, so put me as an action item or on the next agenda or both or whatever about handling that. I'm going to talk to the legal team at the Ethereum Foundation because we need a trademark number in order to submit the claim, and I can handle that. That'll be a longer process, but I'd like to keep it on the agenda so I can stay on top of it. Also, could someone invite? Where was it? Edson, if someone could invite them to the Telegram and the Getter, they can email me, hudson@ethereum.org, and I'll add them to both of them. I just got to know their name.
I'll pass the message to him, yeah.
Awesome, thank you. Are there any other topics or anything anyone wants to say?
Yeah, I want to go back to Tim. You said you're going to fix the poll request for meeting notes 24. It looks like that was the one I submitted.
No.
So
Yeah, sorry. So the pull request was the one that just renames all the meeting notes. Yeah.
Yeah,
okay,
it's different than yours.
Oh, it's different than mine. Oh, okay. So,
Yep.
Okay, yeah. If there's anything I can do to help with that, let me know. But yep.
Perfect. Okay. Anybody else? All right. Thank you, Sachin, for note taking. Thanks everyone for coming. And I thought this was a really good meeting. We will see everybody, I guess, 2 weeks from now on Tuesday, right?
Yep.
Yep. Thanks, Hudson, for
sounds good.
leading.
All right. Thanks,
Thank
everybody.
you.
I will be at on a trip, and so I can't make the call in 2 weeks, but I'll just be on Telegram updating.
Sounds good.
Thanks,
Enjoy.
everybody. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.